Guys,
Let me real quick
prepare
start doing the recording.
They're ancient dragons.
Absolutely. Level 5 we are? Perfect.
Alright,
What the fuck is...
real
I don't know.
quick.
It's the new dragon they added. He has hands.
Huh.
It's basically Shinron.
He's
like a tail.
he's the bar dragon. He does jazz hands.
And he gets mad if you don't do it right.
And he's like, I swear to God, did you just jazz hands for 2 syllables, you motherfucker?
Look at his face is peering at you.
He's like, I'm gonna touch you. Alright, well, I am recording, so now we have to stop cursing and all that
No,
good.
Rakan is here.
No, we don't. That's not a thing.
And we have actually stopped swearing.
That's
Can you
never
believe
been
that?
a thing before.
Well, now I have to, cause I'm Ellie Joel. I don't cuss, darling.
Okay.
Well, I admire that.
Thank you, Rickon. I do admire how you joined me in this vow of no cussing. So dumb. Okay.
So.
Oh, wow, that's a big dragon.
Okay. Okay. Wow, what is that?
I hope no one takes that out of
basically,
context.
The premise here is that the king has kind of organized these groups, or your group, to deal with situations, to travel all over the continent and deal with emergencies as they pop up. So, you're essentially the first responders of the D&D universe.
Hell
And
yeah.
he gives you this kind of like a square-shaped stone.
Do we
that,
get
kind of
teleported to
glimmers.
disasters?
Yeah, it glimmers on the surface, and it will tell you the nature of various disasters in various locations. You guys have to choose which ones to go to, and then once you get there, figure out how you can help as quickly as possible so that you can get to the next location.
Can we go to an earthquake and not the fucking dragons? They're scaring me. I feel like I'm in something non-Christian.
Oh,
hell?
Yes.
That's the opposite. What do you mean?
What do you mean? This is not. I don't want to be here. Why is there a giant kobold?
I don't know. He's one of them now. He's evolved.
Oh, he doesn't have to be there.
They're holding hands. That's his wife.
Cool. I feel like
They're
this.
related. Oh no.
I feel like this roll 20 quickly just went into a goof right now. Let's focus on the story, shall we?
All right, guys. So basically, you guys were just chilling in your HQ. You got a little. Actually, you know what? You guys tell me what it looks like. Where is it set up? You can teleport, so it can literally be anywhere. It doesn't matter.
I think it would be super cool if we have like the HQ in like the center of the continent, but each of our rooms is like a little. As we open it, leads to a small house in our home place. I think that would be super cool.
Oh, so like each door. That's actually. Screw it. That's how it works now. Your stone does not teleport. You actually have doors that lead to different areas. Different towns and villages.
Like a little tower in each village. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like a hall of doors, and we just gotta. Where is it now?
But you need to be carrying the stone for it to work.
Oh, it's like a key.
You knock on the door, basically with a stone, like if you're like inviting yourself in to basically for it to lock into that location.
Key card.
Beep beep. Hello, Ali. I don't know why I made our AI French.
So, you guys are just chilling in your little your like main tower with all the doors. It's basically just a circular tower with hundreds of floors with the different doors and a big spiral staircase.
I'm baking no berry cookies.
Yeah, some bedrooms on the top,
Oh
kitchen, the nice big window that you guys are like up on top of a mountain and you can see over like a big old pine forest.
Ooh.
And so suddenly the a kind of a buzz goes off from your alert device. What are you guys doing when this happens?
I am baking my no berry cookies.
Back on the... I've...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish. If there's more. No, if there's more, you got it.
I was just saying I'm baking my no berry cookies, and then maybe as it goes off, I'm like setting it down so like I jump a bit and like drop it onto the counter. I'm like, oh, oh gosh. Like I'm about to say something and like catch my tongue like, oh, oh goodness, my heart. All right, well let's see what we got we got now as I start taking off my my baking gloves and check
Okay.
out the alert.
And what about you, Rakan?
He's probably like lounging in a chair, but like kind of like the reckless guy that's pushing off of something and he's only leaning backwards on
Oh
like two
yeah.
of the legs,
Oh
like really cool,
no.
like. And he basically like he's basically moving his hands around, like messing with flames in his fingers, like letting it dance
Yeah,
between his
he's
fingers
like
and
rolling
everything.
them over his knuckles.
You think you're cool,
Yeah,
bro?
I think I'm
All
actually
right.
really cool. Okay,
Yeah. So as this thing buzzes, and you guys walk over, you kind of
oh,
start
oh, oh.
donning your armor and equipment. You read it, and it says a fire has broken out, in the town of Smokestack.
How dare
How
they?
convenient.
We had to go write a report, quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, so I'm throwing all my gear on, like I'm rushing, like basically a firefighter kind of thing, even though we're not,
Mm-hmm.
we're like kind of a mix of everything, but yeah, I'm going through the motions of throwing my jacket on. I have basically my own little kind of armor over it. I kind of like my outfit is basically like a firefighter with armor on it, like kind of baggy like that. You ever seen Fire Force?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine kind of
Nerd.
like that, but with armor on it, a little baggy.
Got you. And
But yeah,
I'm an out. Look, I guess we should introduce ourselves really quick, huh? I'm
Yeah.
hello there. I'm Eleanor. I'm a tracker and finder. I go in to various dangerous situations in order to find people who need helping, and I'm there to help them be their saving grace that day. Payload bless. Uh, if I'm what was it? 4 levels druid and 1 level cleric. I am a cleric at the moon, so I'm very powerful with my wild beast shapes. I'm a real powerful. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something that's like a pretending to be a cat, and that's just cringy. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up right there. uh, and there's not really much else. I go really quick. I have the mobile feat. Plus, I have various different things such as what was it? Uh, the one that I did as Mickey. The where it hastens you just to run away.
Okay.
Yeah, that like that one. I'm very quick. I meant to go get in. I have very high survival and perception. I meant to find people, track them down, and I have various things to help me. So if they're being attacked, I have some offensive and protective spells like Sanctuary or Hunter's Mark. Uh,
Sweet.
if they're in say like underwater, I have stuff that says create and destroy water, absorb elements, breathe underwater. If they're in
All
fire,
right.
I have control fire. I very quickly just get in there and get them help kind of thing.
All right. And what's your like suiting up montage?
And as just a very jack of all trades responder, I have a very light setup. I'm a runner, so I'm kind of more of the scout setup. So instead of baggy stuff, a lot of extra baggage, I just have studded leather armor, set up almost kind of like a runner, with knee pads, shoulder pads, elbow pads, the whole kind of like intense parkour runner get up. And then my quarterstaff around, kind of strapped to my back, and then my satchel kind of hanging loosely, and that's like the only thing that's kind of loose. Everything else is very meant to be accessible, quick, and natural. Like my knives are kind of like tucked up into my armor and stuff like that. It's very compact and minimalistic.
All right. Rakan, what about you?
um, let's see. What about the Rakan? Um, Hello, my name is Rakan. I am a fire genasi in the paladin way. I use my background in flame to navigate myself through flames. Very proficient in that. Um, he is already to kind of say what he looks like and everything like that with his outfit. Um, Yeah, his background basically he's lost his parents, blah blah, ash fire. Um, what was it getting at? But yeah, he's just a simple guy, laid back, pretty young in his 20s. Not
Hmm.
careless, but he's pretty out there and wild. Um, and he does love to drink alcohol. But not when I'm drinking.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
I'm also a half orc. I guess I forgot that. Yeah, I'm a half orc with the finder marking. So I'm a born into the tracker role.
as the alarm goes off and it's time to start getting suiting up, kind of what does he do?
Oh, for me.
Hmm.
So yeah, so basically he's suiting up. He's in like go mode. When he gets very excited, the flames on his body kind of like goes from like a red and orange to more so orange, so it's a little brighter. So that's kind of how he works. He's basically rushing to see the alert and
Yeah.
kind of meet up
Okay.
with Ellie. Right? Is your character name Ellie?
Yep.
All
Okay, yeah,
right.
to meet up with Ellie.
So as the buzzing happens and kind of alarms, the bell at the top of the tower kind of starts to chime. Uh, a light above one of the doors on the couple of floors below you guys lights up the door to smokestack. You guys suit up and you run through, and you find yourself exiting into the town of Smokestack, where buildings everywhere are on fire, and you see people running out of houses, clutching belongings and children, and dogs and such. Um, and you see there's only like 3 or 4 buildings on fire right now. You seem to have stepped out right in the midst of it, and
Oh
I recommend
my.
turning up rhythm. This is fairly quiet. Uh, as you run out, you see these little balls, only about a foot tall, of flame,
Oh, is
with
that what
like
we see?
two stubby legs, jumping
Just right in my
amongst
face.
the buildings, spreading this fire as they run. And as you watch this, you see t- 9 sheep, just ordinary white sheep. Now their fur now black from the fire and smoke, with flames still caught on the back of their bodies, start to rampage through the street towards some of the buildings, bumping into the sides of buildings and kind of igniting them on fire. And people are men and women fleeing from the fire. A few people are standing by a well, desperately trying to put out the flame.
Oh my god, I love the idea of the sheep being like pissed off. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well, first off, I'm gonna try to go run in immediately and start trying to control flames and like just put out the sheep. I'm trying to put out as many flames as I can. I got the mobile feet. I got like a lot of extra movement. So I got the was it um the fucking like disengage dash actions for bonus actions, etc.
Okay, so you can extinguish a 5-foot cube every 6 seconds. There's 9 sheep on fire, so I'm gonna say you start on that. It'll take a little over a minute to finish that up. Rickon, what do you do?
I am looking around to see if I can hear or see anyone that needs help because there's a lot of commotion going on. See if I can
So,
maybe
uh,
in the midst of it.
there is make a perception check.
Okay. While he rolls, so you said something. There's 2 things going about like the roofs, and like trying to like light fire. Like
There's 3 of them.
three of them.
Yes, they're like foot high, spherical balls of flame with stubby little legs, kind of just jumping around.
Like little shithead elementals. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let me read a spell I have.
Okay, I rolled a 14 by the way.
14. Okay, you hear what sounds like a man crying for help, just faintly amongst the roaring timbers of the building to your right.
Okay, I yell out to Ellie. Ellie, I am gonna check over here. I hear some yelling.
All right,
Yeah,
darling.
so
I'll be
So
over
I'm
here
running in that
handling these
direction.
these sheepies. All right, sheepies. Be put
I'll be
out.
right back.
All right. If you need me, call me.
I
Okay,
will. And I dashed that way.
yes, you run up to the building. It looks like it might have just been a residential home, and about 20 feet in, pinned under a flaming beam, is an old man with a large black mustache, and he's just wearing basic farmer's clothes. And this large beams, it looks like it might have been a support pillar to hold up the roof, has fallen on him as it's caught on fire. It's burning, and embers cover it as it lays across his waist, and he's just kind of shoving at him with his palms, which are blistering with the heat, and kind of just screaming for help as the fire has completely surrounded him at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna go and does this beam seem kind of like
It
liftable?
looks
Would I deem
very
this kind of
heavy,
like okay?
maybe
What
like
about I have an
a few
axe.
hundred
Is it
pounds.
E?
Yeah, it's about a foot in diameter.
Is you think I'll be able to kind of like chop it with enough?
Yes, but it would probably take a bit. It might.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be. I'd have you make a check to see how quickly you can do it.
Let's see. It's either that or try to lift it and pretty much get nowhere if it's 100,
And
300 pounds.
this is taking place 20 feet deep into a burning building that
Okay.
has collapsed. So it's surrounded by rubble and flames.
Great.
You might want to call me.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out, "Ellie! Ellie, I need you!"
As I'm like extinguishing the last sheep. Alright,
Yeah,
one
you
second.
put out about 4 sheep at this point.
Alright, push him to his side, looking at the other one, saying, "Oh, go, be back, golly. Coming, we're coming." I'm gonna run on over. Oh, how can I help you?
We need to get this out the way.
Alright,
Please, help! It hurts.
I'll try to do a mix of control flames to like extinguish as much as I can, and then mold earth to try to like move rubble and try to lift a beam up, kind of using the earth below him. Gonna lift it up.
Which one are you gonna do first?
Mold earth, give him a chance to get up and not be crushed.
Okay, so you're gonna try to lift the beam.
Yeah.
Make It does it. I'm looking at the spell. It says this movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage, so I'm gonna say Mold Earth wouldn't be able to lift a beam either, especially a beam that's that heavy.
What if I add my strength and lift it?
I might just lower the DC by like 1 maybe. What you
We gotta
could
say
do,
something.
it wouldn't be able to lift it, but you could like set it down on the dirt. The dirt just doesn't have the strength to move it, but it can hold it.
Oh.
In that case, I'll just do
let's do that,
control
okay.
flames instead and just start putting them out.
Okay, so this is a large building. What section are you putting out?
I'll start trying to put the ones, because even if he's being crushed, he's also being burned. So let's get the all the flames around the old man out.
Yeah, sure thing. So you kind of start chanting incantations, and the fire kind of slowly starts to diminish around him in a 5-foot cube, which gives him enough space to kind of sit. The log is obviously still smoldering. There's not much you can do to help that, but the fire itself seems to kind of be out of this 5-foot cube for now.
Okay. Then I will try my best to make essentially like a path to him. Be like bam, chicka bam, chicka bam, like with the control flames.
All right,
but
yeah. So
also,
that'd be 4 more 5-foot cubes. I'll say you start on that now.
Also, I was gonna say, and then I'll look at Rakan. All right, darling. I'm gonna start making a path. But I suggest you best take a few hits and get on in there.
Please.
Oh, wait. It says, as a bonus action, you gain the following benefits for 10 minutes. You have advantages on athletics and acrobatics check. The amount you carry, drag, push, and lift is doubled.
Sweet.
All right. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, so
How's
you
it doing?
run in. I assume you run through the.
Yeah, I run
pathway.
in. I kind of put my body like if this. Like, is there any way I can wedge in some part or put my legs under it to like push it with my legs?
Yeah.
In a certain part.
Check to lift it up.
What does 17 do?
It will. So as you run in, you start to kind of strain and grunt as you lift this beam, and as you do, he's able to kind of crawl his way out. One of his legs looks to be broken, but he's able to use his arms to pull himself out from under the beam. Ellie, make an Arcana check. There's a lot of fire you're trying to keep at bay right now.
Okay, alright, darling. Let's see, Arcana. Well, that's just... Well, that's a 15.
That works. Yeah, the fire it's quickly spreading, trying to refill the gaps you make, but you're able to push it back with increased concentration, rapidly switching between those different areas that have flame and just kind of forcing it back. All right, Rakan, the man is
I
undid.
actually yeah. So basically, I drop it and I walk up to him and kind of like put my arms
I
around
can't walk.
around.
My leg is crushed.
Let's see. I think I have a spell to like. Is it no cure wounds doesn't do it. Is it aid? No, I don't. What heals bones and everything like that? Is that restoration? I'm thinking, huh?
Lesser
Yeah,
restoration.
that would be restoration.
Sir, we're gonna get you to safety. There's a few things happening around town, and we need to really get you out of here. Do you have a place to go?
I don't know. Looking around, it looks like people are kind of gathering in like a courtyard. It's a fairly large courtyard with cobblestone floors and a fountain in the middle. They're standing in the middle. They're far enough away from the burning buildings that it looks safe enough.
Okay. I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna yell out to people over there to kind of help me, and if they can hear. Are they in like range of hear me, or do I have to get a little closer?
Yeah, they're about 100 feet away.
Oh, first let's make sure we get
Okay.
this guy out. You just gotta lift the game on out. Let's start moving them on over.
One of the walls of this building collapses, sending embers and sparks flying over you.
Yeah, we don't got time. Let's get this situation handled first, and then let's try to move on over to
Yeah.
them.
Let's do that.
All right, you want to try to just drag him out?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah, you can do that pretty easily. He's not a big dude. You slowly drag him out of the fire, and as you do, you kind of you call over two people, and they kind of take him. He puts an arm around their shoulders and limps over with his one good leg to the fountain where he sits down. And the people just kind of look around at the chaos. There's still these three little fire spirits bouncing amongst the buildings, spreading the flame. There's now 6 flaming sheep running amok, setting more buildings on fire. And looking around, you see the sheep have made their way into a barn where a horse was ignited and is now also running into buildings. And as it strains against its the horse is attached to a wagon, and as it strains against its reins, the wagon begins to catch on fire as well.
Jesus Christ.
Everything wants to be on fire. What the fuck? Fundamentals.
There's 2 things we need to do. Obviously, control the flames and take those 3 things down. Which one should we do first? I think we should take those down, and then we'll do crowd control after.
Yes, I agree, darling. I think if we gotta
They're
stop,
gonna continue burning things.
we gotta stop it at the source first, and then we'll start working on the little bits. Yeah, yes, I agree. You see, she's kind of looking around, a little overwhelmed at first. Like, there's a lot to handle. And when you say we gotta stop at you can tell by like saying that stop at the source. She's like, that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna basically approach those.
Yeah,
Flying,
so there's 3 of them.
flying guys.
What? They're not flying. They're just like
Oh, sorry,
hopping
like
from building to building. One of them is running through the street, chasing two men and a woman. As they kind of run, it kind of goes. And two
Little
of them are jumping
bastards.
on different buildings on opposite sides of the road. So which one are you gonna go after?
I'll do the one that's chasing them. How far are they from me? How far is that one from me?
It's about 30 feet.
I'll follow a different one.
About 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use.
They move extremely quickly. In fact, as you watch, it catches up to these 3 people and bounces off the back of one and then leaps off of it onto one of the buildings, setting the man's clothes on
I'm
fire.
gonna yell a command.
Yeah,
See if we can
go
stop
for it.
it. I speak one word to a creature within range. That's 60 feet.
Right.
Stop.
Okay. Has to make
Stop.
a
Okay,
charisma
and that's a
save.
charisma save.
That's a 15. 14 wisdom.
All right. All right, it fails. As you say this, it just kind of freezes. It slowly like runs to a stop, and then just kind of stops and looks around, and then eventually looks at you. And you can see like a faint kind of yellow grin appear underneath the fire, as if it's part of the flame. He goes, I don't want to.
Okay.
I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it. There's no talking to this thing. It's causing mayhem.
Okay, you run up. Roll a hit.
Okay, that is 15 plus 7, 22.
22 to hits.
Uh, that is 10 damage for the first hit. Now I'm gonna hit again for my second attack. Does 14 hit?
It does not. As you hit it with the first strike, your blade passes through. Roll your damage.
6.
6 damage. Okay. All right. As your blade passes through, the fire kind of bursts off of it like almost like a solar flare, and you take 6 fire damage as it bounces against your feet and kind of starts to catch the edge of one of your boots on fire.
Oh. As I'm like running away,
That
trying
was
to
my
chase another,
resistance.
I'll be like, I gotta use a different tactic.
And then you go for your second swing, and it jumps over the blade and starts to run away, and you get an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, I'm gonna make this a nice hit too. I'm actually gonna Searing Smite the shit out of this guy.
Ooh, that's it. That's a good. The magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is going to be 19 plus 7, 26.
26 hits.
So I roll this damage, and thank God I got something else. I hit 5 damage for that hits, but I don't need to roll for a Searing Strike. No, Inspiring Smite, I think it is. Where after you deal damage, I roll a total of 2d8s plus 5.
Is there supposed to be a different scene on Roll 20, or are we just
Oh
here?
no, this part doesn't have a map because it's not really like a combat encounter.
Okay,
It's just a bunch of various small encounters.
gotcha.
And 13 for that damage.
All right, 13 damage, and then you take another 2 fire damage as the flames bounce off of it again.
Is that halved already, or is that
That
1
is not
damage?
halved. You can still half that. Yeah, it's half rounded up. So you need to. I
Okay,
think it would be 2 then.
gotcha.
And then it starts to run away, and as it does, it starts to make its way towards a large manor with kind of white columns, and you see a man running out of it, holding his wife with one hand and a baby in his arms. He has a top hat and a monocle, and he kind of sees it and then just kind of quickly dives out of the way, and it runs inside. And the building starts to. You see flames start to burst up from the ground.
I'm gonna run in.
All right, Ellie.
Ah,
What are you doing? The sheep and horse are the horses. The wagon that the horses carries is now completely on fire, and the horse is making its way towards a what looks like a residential district. The
I
sheep.
do. Wait,
Two
I
of them.
thought we were chasing the elementals. I said I was chasing
Are
one of the
you
other
chasing an
ones.
elemental as well?
Yes, well, he went through one. I said I chased another.
Okay, sure. So the two are bouncing along the rooftops. I'll just say you go after the closest one, which
All
would
right,
be about 50 feet away.
easy, boom, right there. I got that 40 feet movement. I'll
All right.
run on up, and it's clearly like a fire elemental, right?
You don't know.
All right, then I'm gonna do create water on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna create
Interesting.
10 gallons of water and just dump it on its ass. It fills
Uh,
up. Let me see. So you create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
yeah, roll a d10 for me and double it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, that's a 14, sugar.
14. That's already doubled. Well, actually, it'd have to be. Yes. Okay. As you do, this water, it kind of looks up as the water falls onto it, and its mouth opens in a frown. And as the water falls
Ah!
over it, the flames kind of flicker and dull for a second, and then catch back on fire. And it kind of starts to sprint away from you along the rooftops, perpendicular to the street.
When the flames go out, does it look like anything?
Uh, it is the flames. It almost like the creature itself just kind of shrinks.
Oh, good God. Alright. Then as it runs away, I will check my bonus actions. I'm gonna react, not react, shit, sorry. Bonus action, Hunter's Market. Just quickly raise my hand and, on my arm, my tattoos kind of glow. And, from my hand, the Hunter's Mark goes from my hand, disappears, and sinks within the I don't know, I guess the flame of it. Like a ruin.
All right. As you do, it also starts to run towards this elegant manor, and as well as the other elemental on the other rooftop, they both start running towards this building as well. And they jump in through various windows on the second floor. And then a few seconds pass and nothing happens. And then there is what seems like a flash of orange light from inside, and flames burst out through the windows, breaking and shattering glass as people nearby in the street scream. A couple people fall over, running away from this. As through the front gates of this building now, a much larger creature exits, almost human-sized, a little bit bigger, and bulky muscles covered in fire, made of the same kind of ethereal flame, and it roars. I need everyone to roll initiative.
14. Jeez.
Well, darling, that's a 16.
16, 14. All right, so Ellie is up first.
All right, can you describe this creature to me, sugar?
Yes, it
This
is.
foul creature.
It is kind of it's like a bundle of fire has kind of just assembled itself into the general shape of a humanoid, and it's just kind of running through the out the door, and with each step it leaves a small puddle of fire that kind of slowly
Was it?
extinguishes.
So sorry, just to clarify, just to make sure I have the right image, is it that so the little ones, yeah, like the little ones hop into the manor, then like a little flash happens, and this is emerging from the manor as if they may be combined.
Yes. That's correct.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I understand the situation. Thank you. In that case, instead of using another first level spell,
You're both about 30 feet from the entrance of the manor right now.
yeah,
Just standing in the street.
I can do this 60 feet away, so I'm gonna try to extinguish the flames using control flames.
Of the actual creature?
Yeah, just go into that little 5-foot cube that it's in, like in the middle of it, and just, well, darling, smoking's bad for you.
Okay. Roll,
Concentration, maybe?
I'll just say roll a d10 again.
Okay. Can I add my wisdom to it?
Is that your spellcasting modifier?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. In that case, it will be 14. Again.
Okay, 14. The flames kind of flicker as this creature seems to shrink a little bit, and then it roars back to life. And this time opens its mouth and literally roars as it is then. Yeah, does that end your turn?
Let me see. That's my. We'll see, sugar. That's my action. Let's see. Let's see. I do believe. Oh, that's right. One of if they combine, my hunter's mark should be on this one, shouldn't it, sugar?
Yeah, your hunter's mark is still on this creature that walks out.
Oh, in that case, then that's an extra 3 points of damage from my hunter's mark as it burns.
Okay, 14 plus 3.
Then. Yeah, that's all I could. That's all I could do, sugar, as a bonus action. So I'll just move up to maybe up to 15 feet, kind of to the left. Try to get its attention, keep it from going into the town.
Okay. It is then going to be Raccoon's turn.
Raccoon.
Raccoon.
This is a foul creature, don't you agree?
Oh,
Um,
oh, you're right. Oh, by Palow's
that
name, this thing's breath reeks worth of my husband's breath.
I can smell it from over here. Let's shut him up now. I'm gonna use guiding bolts.
Ooh, got him, Bo. Look at
Does a
you.
17 hit?
It does.
Nice. 40. Ooh. 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 damage.
Plus your
Yeah, I'm
charisma,
on all
right?
fours. And then for my second attack, I am going to. Actually, screw it. I'm going to use a second level guiding bolt again. This was the first level. I'm going to use the second level for this one.
How are you?
Okay.
Wait, isn't that an action?
Yeah, guiding bolt is an action, right? You just cast one of those.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, that was my action. I'm thinking about second attack, but I'm just gonna hit him with battle axe. Actually, no, I'm gonna
I
throw
think that's
javelin
also
then.
an
That's my.
action, isn't it?
Yep.
I get two attacks per
You can
action too.
either cast a spell.
A
That
spell is not an attack, though. That's a spell.
That's specifically if you do an attack, you get 2 attacks with a weapon, whether martial or range.
Yeah.
You don't get to do 2 spells or 2 leveled
Okay,
spells.
then
They do count
I'll
cantrips.
do that'll do that, and then I'm just gonna do a regular attack with a javelin, throw it at it.
No, that would be an action as well.
Yeah, unless you have a bonus
Okay,
action
never mind.
to like
So
Wait,
it's
where's
to.
my
an
bonus
action.
action at?
It's an action to cast a spell, or it's an action to attack. If you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm getting mixed up. Okay, gotcha.
Thank you for that, Mac.
Yeah, that was a better way to explain it. That was a good way to explain it. Then other than that, I'm pretty much gonna cast magic weapon. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
You
Can't do
can
that.
have
Never
a
mind.
bonus
I am my
action.
turn.
Okay.
Oh, it is bonus action. Yeah, bonus action is magic weapon.
Okay. What does that do?
Let me take a look at it again. You can touch a non-magical weapon until the spell ends. That weapon becomes magic and a +1 to your bonus attack rolls and damage.
Okay. Do you put that on your javelin or your axe?
It's pretty dope.
Which is doper, the javelin?
Axe, because that's you're gonna throw
Okay,
your
I'm gonna do
javelin
axe.
and only use it once.
All right. So as
Sure.
you lay your hand on your axe and kind of chant this, the axe kind of flickers with a purple energy, and the edge almost gleams with this like ripple of light. And then it's going to be
That's my
the
turn.
Creature's turn. It is going to run up to
Nice.
you, Rakan, with a snarl. and as it hovers towards you, it doesn't seem to step. Instead, kind of just flies towards you with this flaming tendril on its lower half. And as it does, it is going to reach out with both hands and attempt to just kind of engulf you. The first one is an 18 to hit.
Oh, that misses.
Okay, the next one is a nat 1, so that misses.
Oh, thank God.
Yo, yay.
So as it kind of runs at you, it doesn't even slow down, and it just kind of charges forward, and you
Trip a
simply
bitch.
sidestep out of the way.
And swoop.
And then it is going to be back to top of the round with Ellie.
Oh, thank you, Mr. DM. Let's see. Oh, I went really
You
hick
should use that
there.
voice one day.
She's not hick as darn. She's Southern Hospitality. Let's see. How far away is it now, Jacob?
It's right next to it's next to Recon, so about 10 feet to your left.
Alright, to
Hi.
my left, Alright. Then I shall approach it. Move all the way up to it, and you see, the problem by not going all 5 levels in a druid and only 1 to cleric is I do miss 3rd level spells. However, I do get to upcast, which is quite lovely. So I'm going to upcast inflict wounds up to 3rd level spells, sugar. So that's gonna be 5d10 plus 8 to hit.
5d10 plus 8 to hit. An
Yeah.
8 does not hit.
Not an 8 to hit, plus 8 to hit. So that's gonna be 22.
Okay, 22 hits.
Alright.
What's your damage on this?
I'm gonna mute my microphone. I don't want the clingy clang in the right dice. I gotta roll. It's gonna be 5d10, Mr. DM. This is gonna be.
Okay, 5d10. Go ahead and roll it.
He's been rolling it for an hour. You can hear him clanking.
Yeah, it's a bit to do the math on real quick. That would be 35 damage.
Alright, sweet. You want to describe it?
Basically, inflict wounds is, I grab the creature, I run up, going, "You foul, devilish creature, you lay your hands off this village." And I run up and basically just punch it directly into the flame. And when I do that, necrotic force comes forth from my fist, like the wrath of Mother Nature, and it just sinks all the necrotic energy into whatever life force it is. It doesn't even describe it hitting flesh. It just goes into the life force. So a normal creature would be described as black veins enveloping the blood and different like foul diseases hitting it. But this way, it just takes out the life force and slowly kind of crushes it a little bit.
Okay, as you do, and I forgot to do this for Kuna. Or, sorry, Recon.
Who's
So
Kona?
I'll start doing it now. You got a free pass. Lucky you. As you punch your fist into the center of this beast, it is made of fire, so you are going to take 5 fire damage.
Well, in that case, my reaction, I shall use absorb elements, and that will do.
Holy shit, that's a reaction?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
It will absorb 5 damage, and on my next turn, I can deal an extra d6. So thank you, sugar.
All right. And as this happens, you do take a little bit less damage from the fire, but it does ignite your sleeve, and as a result, you do kind of start catching on fire. So that could have consequences in the later turn. And then it's going to be Rakon's turn.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna use an attack and slash down on him. I'm gonna slash with my battle axe.
Oh, I forgot my
Go ahead.
hunter's mark. Whatever.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
Right,
Nice.
first is 10 damage.
10. What kind?
Slashing.
With your axe?
Yeah.
10 slashing?
This is magical though, because of the property,
Yep.
right?
Magic too.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet, sweet.
And then I'm gonna
And
swing again.
did you add 1 to that for your magic weapon?
Actually,
I don't think he did, Jacob. Oh. Do you hear?
when you cast this, and I actually use this on. Wait, hold up. 4 level higher. So at higher levels. Okay, never mind. It's just +1. Yeah. So is this that's 9 damage instead, not 10.
Oh, okay.
Because I said 2 because I thought in second level it goes up by another
No,
+1.
it doesn't up level or upcast.
Yeah, I just reread it, so it's just 1 extra, so it's 9 damage in that, and then I'm gonna swing
Okay.
again.
And as you hit it with this, you take 10 fire damage and catch on fire.
Is that halved, or
That's not halved already.
Just assume it's not halved and half it for yourself. I think that's a
Okay,
safe way to
gotcha.
approach it.
Gotcha. And then I'm gonna jump backwards.
Okay. Go ahead and move your character in the board.
Oh crap! I need to get back to my room.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just put a couple houses and a road down.
Oh, okay, yeah. Last time I saw it was like dragon still, so I was like, oh, I can step away for a
Oh,
second.
the heck. But the 9 fighters of the demagogue and the demon dragons are gone.
I can't control it. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so it's gonna get an attack of
Yay.
opportunity if you jump away.
I'm still gonna take it.
Okay. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Alright. It kind of makes a swipe at you as you jump back, but you're able to avoid it.
Yeah, I want to go about probably like a little bit like what? How much per square again? Is like 5?
5 feet, yes.
10, 15, 20. I'll move about this distance, 20 feet.
Alright. And then it is the creature's turn. So now that he has gone away, he's going to turn towards Ellie here and attempt to make an attack. Alright. Does a unnatural 20 hit?
Well, darling, yes it does.
Okay, you take 10 fire damage. And then the other one is a 24 to hit.
Oh, I was just simply amazing.
And that is 5 fire damage.
You know you're gonna kill her while she's knitting. You feel better about yourself?
And that ends that creature's turn. Ellie, you're up.
Alright.
She's knitting you a sweater with her love, and you're killing her.
Let's say, sugar.
It does seem to be fairly wounded at this point.
I would
The
suppose
fire's
so.
a little bit less intense.
I would suppose so with 30, was like something odd damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So at the start of your
Yeah,
turn...
that nuke.
Is it at the start or end? Okay, so at the start of your turn, you're going to take 1d10 fire damage. So that is 1 fire damage.
Can I make a con check not to?
No, it's not some... You can use an action to douse the flame, but that's it.
Okay. In that case... how much...
Just, the fire kind of starts to travel up your sleeve a little bit and burn your arm.
Right, how much damage is that?
1.
1? Okay, cool.
I rolled the minimum.
Cool. I'm trying to think like the... you know what? Just to kind of cover all the bases in one, let us do create or destroy water again, and I will have it I'm gonna try to like get it where it like covers, it takes out my arm and also covers the creature, if that's at all possible.
Okay.
It's a 30 feet range.
He won't take double because not all of it will hit him.
I mean, it
Or
puts me out
and
and
just
it hits him.
instead of a D10, I'll just have you roll a D6 and double it.
I could do that. I could be down for that. All right, and it puts me out. I'm down for that. Heck
Alright.
yeah, sugar. I'm
Go ahead.
groovy.
Roll your D6 and double it.
Boop, boop. Six damage. Plus, then I get my hunter's mark. That'll be another
The
4
hunter's
damage.
mark won't be doubled. It's just the... Oh, is the hunter's mark cold? What kind of damage would the...
Hunter's mark is it just says it deals an extra d6 damage whenever you hit it, so I assume
Okay, so
it's
then I'll say it's the same as the water then.
yes. And on top
So
of that,
you double.
absorb elements has me doing a d6 cold damage to it as well.
Alright.
That will be an extra. All right, so that was 6 the first time, then 3 the second dice, I believe, and this will be another 6 damage.
Okay, so 15 times 2 is 30.
Yep. Plus
Alright.
5
Plus 5?
for my charisma, if that's applicable.
What is that your spellcasting modifier?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was okay.
It
I
is
thought
wisdom.
it was wisdom.
Plus 5, yeah. My wisdom's plus 5.
No, you said charisma.
For what? Oh, did I? I apologize for that. That's my bad.
Alright.
I meant wisdom.
Yeah, as this water splashes over you and ricochets between the two of you, it kind of starts to extinguish the bottom half of this creature. The fire is less of a yellow now and kind of more of an orangish red. It's not quite as hot at this point. It's a little
embering.
bit flickering and less powerful than before. And then it's going to be Rakan's turn.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm going to. I wonder if it's straight to you. I don't want to hit you with it. Does guiding bolt is a straight line or? Let's see. Okay, no, it just pretty much targets that one. It's not AoE. I'm gonna use guiding bolt, second level.
Okay.
Does nat fucking 20 hit it?
It does.
Imagine if he's
God,
like, nah.
God, oh, I swore. Okay, not in character at least, but.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm just not swearing in character.
Okay, I was gonna say I lost that. I think. Okay.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay.
Roll critical hit. Tons of dice. Smack. That is
It's
35. Huh?
It's out of range.
Holy shit! What?
It's 130 feet away.
Wait, what?
I thought you said per square is 5.
Yeah, but look, I measured it.
Oh.
Wait, I can use the movement to
Shut
get closer.
up, Mac.
I'm kidding.
He-
I'm just
no,
messing with you.
no.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Humberto, he's making a joke with the fucking arrows.
Oh, I didn't see. Okay, I didn't really notice that whole pattern thing. I thought it was just like something else. I thought he was just messing around with something. I didn't know like he was like, okay, asshole. My perception check was a 1. But no, okay, asshole. It's 34 damage. I hope it murders it.
34? It does.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, okay, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slam my shield to the ground, hold my my hand axe, no, my battle axe with both hands, and I lift behind my head and slash it his way, where the guiding bolt flashes out of the blade of itself,
Oh, that's
going
sick.
straight through him.
Yeah. As you do, the fire kind of explodes out in every direction, just kind of igniting nearby buildings. Also, because I forgot, you take 3 fire damage from the flame that has kind of started to spread across you.
Oh, my douse it out.
All right. Yeah, I assume you would do that. So then that's your next action. So you would take 2 more fire damage at the start of that turn,
Gotcha.
and then you douse it.
Okay. Whew. That was pretty insane. What is this thing?
Oh, I do believe it is a demon from hell, sugar. I don't.
As a wagon, the flaming wagon with the horse still leading it, runs past you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh.
quickly mobile the heck out of it and dash and quickly try to start putting out that flame with control flames.
Yeah, okay, you kind of start to put it out. You're able to do it fairly easily. It's not a big cart.
I like to animal handling to like hop on the horse's saddle and like breath of the wild, calm it down.
Alright,
Badass.
make the roll. Let's see if this works.
I'll do it and
You know how badass this seems in my head right now? Like, how this plays out? You just, like...
So I just did it in D&D Beyond. That's 13 plus 8.
Alright,
21.
Yeah, you do it. You climb, you jump in
Nice.
the back of this horse, put out the fire, and you're able to kind of calm the horse by patting it on the side of its neck as it kind of makes him, like...
It's alright, sugar. It's okay. You got it. You got it, pumpkin. That's alright.
At
job.
this point, looking back, Rakan and Ellie, you'd see there's only one more of the flaming sheep still running around. The others lay smoldering, and the sheep kind of just smacks against a building and then falls to the ground and stops moving.
Oh. At least I saved like 4 of
Is there
them.
any chance?
What?
Is there any chance, or do I know this is dead?
Can I do spare the dying on the sheep?
You can if you want.
I'm gonna go spare the dying on the sheeps, and then I'm gonna try to just start trying to heal them and... no, it's too much work, is it?
That's far as hell. You have to go, like, you just went the other way.
Yeah. Do I can I loot
I just went
the
over
fire
there and
elemental?
I'll check on it first. You're gonna loot
Okay,
flame?
yeah, you run up.
I'm gonna check
check.
its what's it called? This treasure pouch. Every adventurer knows about the treasure pouch.
The treasure pouch.
It's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
24.
There's been games with like fire elementals dropping things.
24. It looks to be mostly just external burns. It could survive if you treated it quickly.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a medicine check for like looting the elemental. Dang it! I thought we're actually checking this like.
Oh no, the elemental just completely dispersed when it was killed.
Oh no. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I will do spare the dying and try to control flames. Just completely put out the smoldering, and I'll just do that for all the sheep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say you're able to save 4 of them.
Oh, I think that's like pretty much majority out of putting out the 4 initially and these 4.
Yeah, so just 3 are dead then.
Oh, sweet.
And now there's still several burning buildings, and that's all that you see right now, which looks to be problematic.
Rakan, may I suggest something super cool?
Yes.
I can shapeshift because I'm of the moon, and I am quite a high level. I can shapeshift into I think an elephant because they're only like challenge rating 1, I believe, like a small one, and then just like water all over the place. Like if you could like help guide me to the well and get all that going up. Like if you want to start getting villagers like leading them and help getting them set up, I can do the elephant move and start just.
An elephant is
guising.
0-4.
0-4?
CR combat rating 4.
Oh dang it! Aw. Never mind. Is there anything that we could do that's super cool and we'll use our stuff? Because I have control flames, druidcraft, mending, mold earth.
As you guys are standing here kind of trying to figure out how to do this,
Oh god.
you hear a
God.
shriek come from behind you, and smashing of timber. As you look back and see a tall 4-story building, one of the oak support beams of it crunches and splinters and falls, leaving only 2 left,
I'm
as
gonna
they are also
run
burning.
in
And
quickly.
this building
Firefighter, come
kind of
on.
starts to lean. There are currently 2 little
Oh my
girls
goodness.
standing in the top floor of the window of this flaming building, and
I'm
the
going.
building is
Oh, I know what
running
I'm gonna
over
do.
the square with the where all the people have been gathering.
Enhance ability. On Rakan. Rakan, I want to give you Cat's Grace. You get advantage on dexterity checks, and you also don't. So if you fall with the girls, you won't take damage. And on top of that, if you do the dexterity check, like acrobatics up real quick and get them, you get advantage.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
sugar.
gonna climb my way up there as fast as I can
All right,
You're
go
gonna
get the.
climb up the side of the building.
to their level if there's a way.
Okay, if you want to climb up the side, or you'll do an acrobatics or athletics check.
All right, darling, you go get those little girls. Everybody, stop moving out of the way. Clear from the building. And I'm gonna start turning around and just use the rest of my action to
Make
kind
a
of.
persuasion check,
That is
as
Rakan,
they're
not
mostly
me.
distracted at the moment
All right.
by the fire.
16.
16. Okay, yeah. They all move out of the way.
Thank
They kind of
you.
hear you and clear back towards the fountain.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your cooperation.
One of the women steps forward from the crowd, kind of looks at you. Please, those are my daughters.
Don't worry, my friend
Please
Rakan
protect
is
my
getting them. We got it, sugar. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to do my best to kind of calm her and comfort her.
Rakan, you climb up the side of the building. Make a dexterity save to avoid fire damage.
Oh, I just rolled my athletics, by the way. Dexterity save. Nat 20. I'll take that. I'll take actually a screenshot of both of my
Okay,
athletics. And
so it's 2 fire damage, half down to 1, half down to 1 again. So you take 1 fire damage.
look at that.
And then what's your? Were they both nat 20s? Holy crap!
No.
Yeah.
No. It's 16 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
I won't
Yeah,
lie.
you
Yeah.
leap up the side of this building with grace, and reach the window with the 2 girls. They look to be, one is about 12 and one is 6.
Okay. You,
Mister.
my right. You, my left. Come over here. Get close.
Huh? They walk up to the window. What
I grab
are you
them
doing,
and
Mister?
I'm here to save you.
How?
Get to my arms.
Get to my arms and I'll save you. Just believe me.
Okay, take my little sister first. As the 12-year-old kind of gestures at the younger sister, the 6-year-old girl, who's kind of just holding a little teddy bear that is missing an arm at this point and very singed.
Yeah, I want to grab the younger one.
All right. Make If you're gonna try to climb down while carrying someone, make another acrobatics or athletics.
Oh no, just jump. He hits the 20 feet without damage.
Yeah.
It's 4 stories. Each story is maybe like I don't maybe not. I mean, it's probably about 10 feet, right? So
10 feet per
maybe
story.
not quite. You're probably about like 30 or 40 feet up.
Jeez, that's a lot taller than I thought. I thought it was like a 2-story building.
It's a 4-story building. I did say it was 4 stories.
All right.
What if I say if I go down to the 20
Sure.
feet and then do the leap? With that.
Yeah, I'd still have you make a check.
Okay. What do you want me to make?
Acrobatics or athletics? Yeah, I'll just lower the DC a little bit since you're not going this far.
Okay. Roll, and that is, please say a 14 helps.
A 14.
You're doing with advantage, right?
Safely.
Wait, you say advantage?
Advantage?
Yeah, you get Cat's Grace has advantage on dexterity. You're doing acrobatics, right?
Athletics. That's not acrobatics.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So you kind of start to climb down. You get down safely about 10 feet, and then you put your foot on a windowsill, and it snaps as the fire has kind of singed it to the point where it's mostly ash, and you fall the remaining 30 feet.
I
Um,
put her in front. I put her in front of me, like
I
on
was
my
gonna
chest.
say, yeah, okay. You're gonna take.
Wait, do I have anything? Do I have anything? Do I have anything?
Wait,
It's
the
15 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
oof.
And
Please
as
save
you
this
as you
girl.
kind of start to fall, the little girl shrieks, but you cradle her to your chest and hit the ground with your back, smashing your head against the ground very hard. Your vision goes kind of fuzzy. Uh,
I'm gonna
and
do lay hands on me right
yeah,
after. This is
yeah. The mother runs up and grabs the daughter in her arms, but still, kind of as she strokes the hair of her younger daughter, she looks up at the building where the older sister is still standing there, and one of the remaining two support beams starts to crack and splinter.
All right, I'm gonna run on up. Darling, you gotta jump. Come on, quickly, into Ellie's hands. I got you, darling. Don't worry. Me, my magic will get you.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god. Another 16. I rolled the exact same number.
Okay. And she kind
I'm
of
gonna
slowly. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use my enhance ability on him
All right.
if I can.
Yeah, that wouldn't apply to your persuasion check, but it will apply to it in the future checks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. See if I can just ahead of time. So if whatever happens next, I can probably
What
just have it right
ability?
there and then.
What ability or score are you enhancing?
What would be good for catching? I would think it'd probably be strength.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna do
mean,
both strength.
are you gonna make me do sleight of hand to catch her, or?
I'll probably do an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay, because it says his or her carrying capacity doubles, and you get strength checks, advantage on strength checks.
Oh,
I
just
think that
save
really
your.
helps.
If we're doing that, just save your spell slot. I already have advantage on athletics.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right
never mind.
then. So as this last pillar kind of starts to crack and splinter, you see it kind of start to bend as the girl slowly climbs out onto the windowsill, putting both feet over the edge, staring down at you, trying to kind of build up the courage to jump. The beam starts to shift and crack, and as the building begins to lean, she jumps. Make an athletics check.
All right. Did it right here on D&D Beyond. That is with advantage. Boop boop boop. One was a 6, and the other is an unnat 20.
All right. As she falls, the building starts to lean and tilt towards you guys. As the last bit of wood snaps with a mighty crack, she lands in your arms. You catch her, and I need you both to make dex saves. As
Is there
the
a way
building
I
starts to
can?
fall towards you, and there's still the mother holding daughter as the building starts to lean over you guys as well.
All right. I'm gonna offer something, and it's totally cool for you to say no.
Yeah.
Could I, instead of doing a dex save, just pull her underneath me and take the entire hit and do
This would probably kill you if you just took the hit.
This is a building. You need to go.
Why is this spell?
You could try. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll end up in a window. But then you'll still be surrounded by fire.
Yeah. All right. I'll just do the dex check and get her.
All right.
I have an advantage on it, thank goodness, from what you gave me.
Okay, the mother seems to be moving quick enough to get out on her own as she sees it start to fall and she dives to the side. Go ahead and make your rolls.
17.
Yep, it's 18 with advantage.
18.
Come on, sugar. We gotta get going.
We gotta go as fast as possible. Run.
Come on, Raccoon. Hurry.
What was your check, Ellie?
17.
17. Okay, you guys both dive out of the way as at the last second it slams behind you, sending a wave of heat, flame, rubble, and dust over you guys, clogging your lungs and filling the air with this kind of soot and rubble. And as the smoke clears, you see the mother has successfully gotten out, just barely, but like the edge of her leg is inches from the flaming building. And quickly, you guys stand up and start to make your way away from it as the building kind of pops and crackles and the fire continues to spread. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. As she kind of takes the other girl from you, hugs them both to her chest, and runs back to the fountain. At this point, you can see several villagers have started taking buckets and are filling them up in the fountain and running over to various buildings. They kind of start making their way towards this collapsed tower and throwing bales of water upon it. It is having some effect, but not much.
Alright, well, in that case, let's see. We taken care of the horse, the sheep, and that foul creature. In that case...
At this point, it's just a few burning buildings left.
in that case, let's just control
Guess we're on
flames.
flame control.
Yeah, get in there. And if I need to anything stronger than control flames, I'll create destroy water up to 2 more times.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys probably spend the rest of the day putting out this fire. I'm gonna say it ignites... Oof. It ends up spreading to 10 more buildings throughout the day, but eventually you're able to kind of go ahead of it and douse the buildings before it catches, and then you're able to put out the remaining buildings, leaving the town with a grand total loss of about 17 buildings.
Not too bad.
Including the town hall. But for the most part, casualties were minimized, and you guys did an excellent job.
Yay!
As I'm like sitting
Happy
there,
fun way.
hands on my knees, like, oh goodness.
Yeah,
I clap
you
on my
guys are
butt,
super
yeah.
sore. You're covered in various burns, bruises, scratches, and cuts. But as the last bit of fire is extinguished, there's a rousing cheer from the village. And they kind of start celebrating. There were 6 casualties, but it certainly would have been a lot worse if you guys hadn't been there.
Well, I look at Rakan, smile, like, considering that there was a giant hellish demon, I think it was a good thing we were here, huh?
I'm happy you're all safe. Good to see a lot of you made it out.
Yeah, as you see the man who came out of that more rich building with the top hat and monocle, now his cheeks covered in soot as he has been helping to bail. He kind of grasps your forearm and shakes it and says, "Thank you so much for your help. Our town would not have survived without you."
You have a strong town. You're strong people.
Yes,
They fought with us.
I'm very proud to see that they did.
We're happy to help.
Are there,
Of course.
Mr. Mayor, are there any wounded that I can help attend to?
Yes, well, actually there are quite a few. Mostly just burns, a few broken limbs.
Oh.
But, we've set them up in a tent outside the tavern down the road if you'd like to come have a look.
Absolutely. In that case, I will be spending 7 spell slots from 1st level, 2nd level, and 3rd level for lesser restoration and cure wounds to help take care of the people.
Yeah, as the sun begins to set, people kind of start celebrating. A few drinks are broken out. It's up to you guys whether you partake or not, but you spend well into the night tending to people's wounds and making sure everyone's
I'm
alright.
drinking. I'm for sure drinking. So I'm celebrating with the town and just...
Yeah, everyone's just buying drinks for you. They're extremely glad you came to the rescue.
I'm showing off by like getting 100 proof and burping into it where like flames come out with my potty.
They kind of cower back when they see the flames. One of them.
Oh, too soon. I was like, too soon.
As if it kind of like Rakan. Sugar. I'll take a break and eat dinner, and when they do, I won't be rude and decline a drink, but I will not be sipping too much, as I will be going back to help and tend to any of the medically needy.
Yeah,
Rakan never asked for anything but that.
As you walk into the tent, you see the old man that Rakan pulled out, as well as a few other individuals. There's one person, their face is completely wrapped in bandages, and then there's about 10 other people with various burns, broken arm, the average stuff you'd see from a fire of this scale.
If I cast third level lesser restoration. Can I help with that person's face?
Yeah, as you kind of walk up and peel the bandages back, this it looks to have been a woman. It's hard to tell what age based on the severity of the burns. The skin has kind of melted, and it's definitely very.
Oh,
It's a scar that will definitely not heal as it was before. But
honeybee.
as you peel back the bandages and you cast this spell, the features kind of shift back into place, and the skin becomes tight and fine again. It's this about 30-year-old woman kind of begins to she gasps, kind of waking up from her coma. Uh, says, she just opens her eyes and sees you.
Well,
What happened?
well, hello there, sweet pea. My name is Ellie. I'm an adventurer. We're part of the rescuers and first responders. You're in the medical tent by the tavern.
Is the is the town all right?
Oh, yes. Everything's okay.
Ah, thank goodness.
And,
My father, he 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 lives he lives by the mayor's office. She kind of describes exactly the man
I'll hook my
with the
thumb over
broken
to
leg
him.
that you guys rescued. Oh, he's all right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, of
I'm so
course.
glad you've. And she kind of takes your hand and just stares at you. You can tell she's very appreciative. Her eyes kind of start to tear up.
I'll I'll do that southern thing where like they hold like both the bottom and the top of the hand, and the top of the hand is like lightly tapping, like, oh, it's okay, sweetie, it's all right. I understand. That's what we're here for, like something like that.
All right. Yeah, you spend the night getting probably like into about 2 in the morning, tending to various wounds with your magical abilities, and then when those run out with your general medicinal knowledge. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of medical experts here, so you're able to kind of direct them. You tell them how to treat burns and set broken limbs back into place so that they'll heal. And then you guys head back to your tower, where you relax and spend the next week doing various things about the home.
I assume well rested.
Yeah, you guys have definitely long rested.
After a week,
Good.
you have only short rested. Welcome to hardcore D&D.
Ah.
And then one day you get another buzz on your little device as you see the town of Logitech is
Logite.
yeah Logite.
Okay.
The town of Logite has recently been ravaged by Knoll bandits and needs assistance with recovering and repairing.
Interesting.
Ellie, let's make our way.
Agreed. I'll come up from my yoga I was doing, as every 30-year-old Southern woman does. Um, and I will, sorry, get my equipment on and start heading toward the door.
I'm walking out on my hands, like handstand out. The whole time I was talking, I was in handstand.
All right, show off.
He's very athletic.
Oh my gosh.
If you see his picture I posted of him, that's basically how he looks. You can kind of get an idea of like he's cocky. Well, not too cocky, but just like show off a bit.
All right. Making your way through the door, you step out of your tower into a simple woodland town. Um, the trees are all large, tall birch woods, thin white trees with black strips. Um, the town is surrounded by a simple wooden perimeter made of these sharpened spikes. They're clearly not. Oh, hang on.
Freaking Doctor Who with the Lorax. I swear, if we meet the Lorax here, oof.
these sharpened birch spikes kind of form a perimeter. The people look grizzled. Most of them carry weapons. They don't seem strangers to combat here. It's probably fairly difficult living. But various sections of the wall have been smashed down. You can see a field of crops that have been reduced to ashes. Um, uh, what looks like what might have been a well is smashed, and as you guys step out, a man walks up to you with various scrolls in a pouch at his waist, and he's just kind of as you walk up, uh, he is kind of just hammering on the side of the fence, trying to slowly kind of put logs back up. And he turns to you and says, "Hello, you're the people we asked for help, right? To you.
Ah, yes, we are the first responders.
Yes,
That's
that is
excellent.
us.
Well, recently we suffered a null attack. We fended them off, killed them all. As he kind of gestures to the streets, you see various bodies of these hyena-like humanoids,
Hmm.
as well as ordinary hyenas, with various spears and sword wounds, and a few dead humans. And he says, "Now, of course, as a result, that leaves us vulnerable to future attacks." And he kind of gestures to the wall and all the damage, and says, "There's a few things that I know you guys are probably fairly skilled in magic and recovery and repair. So if you're able to help in whatever way you can, please do." And he kind of hands you a scroll with various tasks that they need assistance with, and just says, "Anything you can help with. Certainly, I doubt you'll be able to take care of everything, but whatever you can, please."
Of course, we'll help as best we can.
Of course, sugar. We'll
Uh,
always help.
and we're gonna take a short break there.
All right.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect too.
yep, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.